Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at audibletrial.com/newmusicindustry. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
You're listening to the New Music Industry with David Andrew Wiebe.
Happy New Year. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. Looking forward to a productive year, and I hope you are too. Today, I just wanted to let you know what to expect from Music Entrepreneur HQ in 2020. It's fair to say we're going through some changes, and I wanted to get into some of the details. 1. Towards the end of 2019, we closed the doors on guest posting and advertising. We've benefited a great deal from this initiative, but we want to take full control of our brand voice and focus on what matters. And to do that, we need to simplify. If you'd like the full scoop, you can go to musicentrepreneurhq.com/closed to read all about it. 2. In 2020, we want to do a better job of listening to you and developing the type of content that serves you most. To that extent, you can direct your questions, comments, and feedback to musicentrepreneurhq@gmail.com. We're going to be using this email specifically for the podcast, and we will be reading your messages on the show. And just so we're clear, this inbox isn't for personal messages, guest posting, or advertising requests. We like to keep things streamlined. We always love to see your comments in the show notes as well, so feel free to leave a comment on any episode. The show notes for this episode can be found at musicentrepreneurhq.com/174. 3. We're going to be focusing primarily on building our podcast audience this year. In December, our audience grew to its peak at over 2,500 downloads. By the end of this year, we'd like to 4x the download numbers to 10,000 downloads. To that extent, your support is always appreciated, and if you're listening to this now, we consider you a supporter. You may have noticed that at the end of every episode, I ask you to leave a 5-star review and comment. This is because ratings and reviews get the podcast in front of more people. If you leave a comment and rating, preferably on iTunes, we're more than happy to give you a shout out on the show. And there are a couple of other reasons I wanted to make the podcast our main communication channel. The first is that over time, we've created a huge catalog of content on Music Entrepreneur HQ, from blog posts and long-form guides to ebooks and videos. Looking back, I can see that I barely even touched on the extensive resource the website has become. I'm sure we'll cover this in more detail in a future episode. The only way you'd know this is if you've been on the website or if you actively follow our social media updates. So if you have something to share, we wanted to make sure that you would be among the first to know. The other reason is that our podcast numbers are up while our organic traffic is down. This is mostly for me to know and for you to find out, but as far as our strategy is concerned, it makes sense for us to streamline our efforts. So that's what we're up to at Music Entrepreneur HQ. I'll be right back after this message to close out this episode. I've gotten several questions regarding setting up an independent label. As we all know, the business of getting a label set up can be confusing and even overwhelming. My top tip for anyone looking to get started is to utilize Ditto Music's record label in a box. Ditto Music offers 3 packages, but even at the basic level, you get label certification, your own personalized ISRC codes, 12 months of unlimited distribution, and sole proprietorship setup. I've personally talked to the good folks at Ditto Music, and if you have any questions along the way, I'm confident they can help you in any way you need. If you're ready to get started, you can go to musicentrepreneurhq.com/label to get your record label in a box. We're a big fan of anything that allows you to get up and running fast, and we feel this is one of the most affordable and convenient solutions available. Go to musicentrepreneurhq.com/label for your record label in a box. Full disclaimer, we are an affiliate of Ditto Music, and if you purchase through our link, we will receive a small commission at no cost to you. Thanks for your support. And I'm back to talk about what's to come in the next month or so. Every year, we publish a series of New Year content, mostly to leave you inspired and share ideas and resources we've found helpful. My hope is that you don't find these episodes overly indulgent, at least from the perspective that I'm going to be sharing many of my own discoveries from 2019. As with any content we create, we don't want you to walk away from it without some actionable takeaways. All that to say, we'll be getting into all the favorite topics in the coming months, whether it's streaming, social media, affiliate marketing, email marketing, or otherwise. As always, we'll be getting into some great conversations too, so don't tune out. Take what you can from the episodes that follow and let us know your thoughts, okay? So as we come to the close of another episode, I wanted to let you know about my fourth book, Start Your Year the Right Way. This workbook is designed to help you unload your baggage from the past year, get clear on your goals, and action your plans. This book isn't just for the new year, because the new year starts when you decide it does. You can reset your preset whenever you want and move forward in your music career with confidence and momentum. So, if you're ready to get yourself back on track, you can go to musicentrepreneurhq.com/year to learn more about this book. This is David and Wiebe, and I look forward to seeing you on the stages of the world.
Thank you for listening. Music in this episode was brought to you by Brian Young. Wherever you're listening to this right now, please consider leaving a 5-star review and comment to help us get the word out about the podcast.